If you can't seem to have any energy in the morning and feel like you never really wake up, your breakfast might be the problem. I'm Edgar, I lost 100 pounds under a year, and now my goal is to help others improve their health. Today we're going to see the 3 biggest mistakes you make when you're eating breakfast, and then 3 simple tips you can implement tomorrow to make your breakfast better. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1 is eating if you're not hungry. The hard truth you need to hear is that not everybody needs a breakfast. When you wake up in the morning, you are in a fasted state. And some people are actually eating breakfast just because of habits. They're not actually hungry, but they still eat breakfast because they're used to it. And that can be really bad because your body is always here to tell you what it wants. And if you're not hungry, it might be for a good reason. Maybe if you weren't eating breakfast in the morning, you would actually be more energized. Some people are actually better off not eating at all in the morning. So tomorrow, pay attention to your hunger, and if you don't feel like eating, just don't, okay? Don't eat for the sake of eating. Eat if you're hungry. Mistake number 2 is processed sugar. Processed sugar are really bad in the morning for 3 reasons. Reason number 1, you'll be hungry very fast after, because when you eat sugar in the morning, it spikes your insulin a lot, and then when it goes down, you get very hungry. So around 10 a.m. you will want to eat again. Second reason is, with insulin also, when it dips down, your body thinks that it has no energy anymore because all of the sugar has left your blood. So he will put you in what I call economy mode. So that means that your body, thinking that you don't have sugar in your blood anymore, so no energy, he puts you on economy mode because he wants you to spend less energy. So you'll feel very tired even though you've just eaten. And last one is, sugar is quite caloric, so if your goal is to maintain your weight or lose weight, it can be quite bad because it can bump your calorie already a whole bunch before it's even 8 a.m. So sugar raises your hunger level, reduces your energy, and can make you fat if you overeat it. When I say sugar, I'm not meaning fruits, for example. I know that there is a lot of people out there that are saying that fruits are bad. They're not, okay? Fruits can be really good for you. And yes, they have sugar in it, but they have also a bunch of other things like fiber, vitamins, antioxidants that are really good for you. So don't stop eating fruits just for the sake of reducing sugar. When I said sugar, I meant cereals. Cereals can be really bad and really high in sugar for most brands. All of the spreading paste like Nutella and the others. Peanut butter can also have a bunch of sugar if you don't take a brand that's only peanuts. White bread, like white toast, can be really high in sugar. Prefer whole bread, and that's really the 3 main sugary food that people eat in the morning. And jam also, but I think it goes with the spreadables. So that was mistake number 2. Do not eat too much sugar in the morning. Third and last mistake is you are drinking the wrong liquids. For this one, I really wanted to make a point. I wanted to talk about orange juice and coffee. Most of the oranges are really bad for you. Why? First of all, most of the orange juice are pasteurized, meaning they are heated when produced, which destroys all of the vitamin C that you have in an orange juice. So that's really bad. Second one, there is a lot of sugar, and this time you got no fiber because it's in juice form. You got no vitamins for a lot of orange juice because it has been heated. So you don't have a lot of things left. There is just water and sugar left. And you're thinking that you're drinking something healthy with a fruit and everything. That's not the case. Most orange juices are just sugary water. But if you want really to drink an orange juice, press it yourself. I'd recommend, if you want something to drink that's fruity, to take a smoothie instead, because smoothies keep the fiber, and when you drink the juices, you don't have any fiber in there. And the second drink is coffee. Coffee is really great. It can make you more alert. For a lot of people, it helps them with their energy. But the problem is that most people don't drink their coffee black. And inside they put cream and sugar. For the most part, it's okay. Like if you're doing your coffee at home, most people don't put that much sugar in there or cream. But if you take like a Starbucks coffee or something like that, especially the cappuccinos or things like that, it has so much sugar and cream, you don't even realize. I'll put you a comparison, but it has like a little bit of coffee and all the rest is cream, sugar, and I don't know what else. But take out coffee, if it's not black or just with a little cream, is often really, really bad also. So make your coffee yourself or drink it black, but don't take like cold brews and these frappes and things like this, okay? So that was the third mistake. Orange juices from brands because it's just sugar water, and coffees from Starbucks or these fast foods because most of the time it's more sugary cream than actual coffee. Now we've seen what are the three main mistakes you can make when eating breakfast. Eating if you're not hungry, eating too much sugar like cereals, spreads like jam or Nutella, drinking brand juices and coffee from fast foods because they are often super high in sugar and other things. But what can you do to actually be sure that you're eating the right breakfast? There are three things you can do actually. First thing, quite easy, is not to eat if you're not hungry. That's the best breakfast if you don't actually want to eat. Second thing is high protein. So it can be anything. Eggs are up there. You can eat also just beef or chicken, but most people don't like it that much. I'd say some classic choices for breakfast are eggs, Greek yogurt, and also oats are quite high in protein. Not as high as eggs or Greek yogurt, but they can be also a good choice. And by eating protein, you'll be less hungry because protein is very filling and it slows down digestion. You will be more energized because protein also slows down the insulin response. So you don't have this big spike and drop that we've talked about earlier. And in terms of general health, protein is really important because it's used in so many repairing and building systems in your body that starting the day with it can be really beneficial for your general health. Third point to a great breakfast is whole foods. I see eating this way. You have something like 3 to 5 occasions during the day to get enough nutrients for your body to function well, okay? And breakfast is the start of the day. It's the first domino that can make or break your day. If you start your day well, it can go really good after. But if you eat a terrible breakfast, it can really impact your day in a bad way. So eating whole foods, at least concentrating on whole foods, there is many examples, but fruits, oats, dairies, eggs, anything you want really that's not processed, raises your chances to get the nutrients you need because there is often way more nutrients in whole foods than in processed foods because processed foods are always quite sugary or really fatty or things like that. So by eating whole foods, you raise your chances to have a nutritious meal. Another tip I can give you, a little bonus tip, is colors. That's also an easy way to see if there is a lot of nutrients in your plate. Most of the time, if your plate is really colorful and there is many different things in it, your chances of it being really nutritious are really high. So proteins, whole foods, colors. That's the three things you should aim at for a good breakfast. You should really pay attention to your breakfast because it's really the foundation of your day. If you mess this up, it can influence everything else after. Maybe you're lower energy, so your mood goes down, so you do less things. So, you know, that's this negative loop that pulls you down and down and down, as if you eat a good breakfast, maybe you'll be higher energy, so you'll be more motivated to do things, then you do more, you get good outcomes, you're happy, and it's these other loops that pulls you up and up and up. So that's really important to nail your breakfast because it raises your chance for a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really tried to give you quick and easy tips to remember, like colors and things like that. It's really easy for you to remember when you make your breakfast, so you can start tomorrow morning, and I hope it will make your day better. If you enjoyed this video, you can check my newsletter in the description. I make 3 emails a week. It's really my best work. I spend a lot of time writing them, and it's also on health, actionable tips and knowledge for you to improve. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll enjoy these letters even more. Subscribe if you want more advice like this, and you can watch one of my previous videos here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Stay healthy.